Bonjour everyone, bonjour. This is Monsieur Eros once again here entertain you guys. Yes, Monsieur Cupid is unavailable today as usual, so I am here. So let me welcome everyone. Bienvenue. Oh, okay, hold on. I think the volume's too loud for myself. Wait, oh, do you have baguette? Yes, I do have baguette. In fact, I just had my dinner. I had 5 baguettes. This was not the I think I clicked the wrong music. Eros, yes, it is Eros once again. Welcome, welcome. Benowe, everyone. Benowe person, Benowe Eld, Benowe Photon Monster, Benowe Blackberry, Benowe. Yes. I think I played a wrong song, but it is fine now. Yeah, now should be alright. Yeah, this was the song I need to play. Yes. Apologies. I think this stream might be get copyrighted in the beginning. But that is fine. Where it is fine, I do not care. But once again, welcome everyone. Today I am here, the French magician of all time. Croissant, yes, croissant. I love croissant and giving me. Okay, the door is closed. I thought someone left my door open. Never mind. So today, according to Monsieur Cupid, you guys should be wondering that today is a Dark Souls stream, but Mr. Cupid wasn't feeling very well. So he asked me to take over his stream once again, as usual, which is understandable. And yes, once again, we'll be continuing Genshin Impact like yesterday. Understandable. See, Senorita Futon. You understand because you are also a streamer, like Monsieur Cupid. He told me about your stream experience. Actually, I was watching your stream in the morning. It was not Monsieur Cupid. I was using Monsieur Cupid mobile and watching your stream. Very interesting. And also congratulations on finishing Dark Souls. Noise, yes, see, oui. Mercy on finishing Dark Souls. Very wonderful behavior. I mean, what I'm even saying, I do not know, and I do not certainly care about my words coming out of my mouth because I am a French magician of all time, Monsieur Eros. I guess we can go into game, the Genshin Impact. Yes. Let me fire up the game as usual. It is showing us the launch is taking its sweet time. But yeah, anyways, what did you guys have for dinner? I had some baguette and a pasta with some red sauce and some wine with a I think I had gin or vodka. I do not know. It tasted very strong. I do not know which one I drank. But yes, as you guys can see why I am in this road. Let me explain what happened before I jump into the game. See, as I'm in this lovely France road, I was performing my magic show to everyone. Like there were like lot of people watching me doing the magic show. I was doing very wonderful magic show. Like very wonderful tricks. And yeah, I made a lot of uploads and coins today. So I am very in a good mood. And yeah, it is also very windy today. Very windy. I do not know. But yes, I think we can continue the game as usual. Okay, I think that explains everything. Now I will switch to scene. Okay, I think I got to stop the French song now, and it is time for Genshin Impact. Why there's file integrity and all this shit? I do not care. It is too much. Yes, yes. Magic show because I am the French magician, Monsieur Eros, the greatest of all in France, the one and only. Precisely, that is me. Anyways, what were we doing yesterday? I forgot because I was very busy in my morning schedule, unlike Monsieur Cupid. Monsieur Cupid was doing a lot of certain things. Apology, that was Monsieur Cupid's mom. She thought her son was here, but her son is not here. This is Monsieur Eros. Yes, madam, I am not your son. I am Monsieur Eros. Monsieur Cupid is busy. Alright, fine, we are here. I think I will start with commissions as usual. Yesterday I did commissions first, like in the last, and all these things. But I'll do them first, and then I think I will do. Um, what was it called again? Oh my god, I forgot. What was it called again? Oh yes, quest, yes, Archon quest. Oh my god, I do really have a bad memory than Monsieur Cupid. Well, anyways, I'll start with daily commissions as usual. Me will be, yeah, sure, no worries, Senorita Futan. Happy lurking, happy lurking. Hero's looking. That is happy in French, because I am the Frenchman. Oh, wait, I pressed the wrong button. No, I do not want to do this. What should I be doing? Yes, this one. I forgot. Now, let's see. Oh, these fools, as usual. I will ignoring them completely. I should be losing aggro now. Nice.
This is order.
Yes, that is order. What is order in France? I do not know.
No, my sword!
Yeah, just like that, you finish the quest. I mean, daily quest. Defeat Frost Roger. Oh yeah, this stupid big monster, I have to delete it. Instantly. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Snow!
Yes, it is snow. I love snow. Who doesn't love snow? As a Frenchman, I love snow because it is always sunny here. We would like a different kind of weather. Yeah, just like that, I deleted that guy. Very strong guy, they say, but I am stronger than that guy. Very pathetic death he has to take.
Huh?
Like, excuse me for the cough, sir. I was having too much for dinner, so yes, those are coughs are coming. Anyways. Oh my goodness, I thought I would lose health. Oh, apparently it didn't, which is also fine. Talk to Sister Victoria. Victoria, I am talking to Sister. Sister Victoria, what is sister in French? I nice to know. Sawyer, okay, Sawyer Victoria. We'll be talking to you. Yeah. Okay, oh, this quest, I remember this quest. We had to go check on a guy who is drunk or not. Limord, yes. Oh, this looks like very much France area. This reminds me of France. This reminds me of the statue that is in France. That me and my family used to visit when I was young. Very interesting statue, you must say. Find Nermod. Okay, we'll be finding Nermod. I do not know where is he. Interesting. Oh, toot, something just popped up on my windows. Please do not pop up right now. Pop up later after. This hairstyle suits more. Oh, really? Thank you, Senorita Fulton. I appreciate the compliments. They're humbly welcomed. Oh my god, this stupid idioto. You should have go inside the tavern, not read the missing posters. Oh, there is Nirmod. Yeah, oh, you've been caught red-handed, Nirmod. You've been drinking. You've been lying to your wife that you won't drink. Oh, we need to examine the cup. The cup is full of wine, or I think in this era it is called. Uh, I don't know what they call it. Never mind. I am not no. I only drink. I don't examine the drink. Whatever they give, I drink. It is all alcohol. If you see, alcohol comes in all types. They come in champagne. They come in beer. They come in vodka, my personal favorite, and gin, also my one of another favorite. And also I like martini, stirred not shaken like James Bond. Hey Charles, do you have martini, my guy? You don't have martini? Oh, that is such a disappointing. I would have loved a martini. But anyways, before going out, I will do this quest. I mean quest as in commission. Interesting. I feel like I know this quest. No martini, yes, no martini. It's very sad, Senorita Futa. Very, very sad. But it is fun. I think I'll make martini after I'm done with the stream. It'll be very nice. Me and Monsieur Cupid will be sharing a martini. Also, I think Monsieur Cupid should have some namkeens. So it will be a wonderful birthday. I think that's it. We're done. Okay, we're almost done with the daily commission. Now we go do the Archon quest. Yeah, we have to move to Friends of Genshin Impact. That is Fontaine. Very interesting. Anyway, it seems a very lovely day today in where Monsieur Cupid lives. It was no raining, it was all sunny, and Monsieur Cupid was very much cleaning the house he lives in. He also cleaned the air conditioner, he said. He wanted to inform, but through me, of course. It was a very busy day for Monsieur Cupid. Noise, yes, it is noise. Very much. Alright, I'll go collect my rewards and then I will go do my... Oh, what was that thing called again? I forgot. Archon quest, yes. See. After this, I will have to do Archon quest. Oh, interesting. But I wonder, I feel like maybe I should play Dark Souls instead of Monsieur Cupid. How would I feel about that? I don't know how would Monsieur
Ad
Cupid
Astra
feel about that.
Abyssosk. Welcome to.
Enough you said here. How big is Archon quest? I roughly heard it
Thank
should
you
be
for
around
completing today's
3 hours. So maybe I might finish
Ad
it
Astra
today,
Abyssosk.
or maybe I might
Well,
finish it in the next. I think tomorrow I won't be playing Genshin Impact. Monsieur Eros has other duties, as they say. I have been hired by some, let's say, some X-Men for magic show on their house, private party. Yeah, Monsieur Eros have connection to perform magic shows as well. So I will be attending that. So I think tomorrow it will be all Monsieur Cupid. Monsieur Cupid will be playing Dark Souls. That's good. Yes, Senorita Futon. Yes.
Ad Astra.
Enough. Okay, I think we collected all. Pog. Yes, Pog. It is very Pog. I can make some money to buy food finally. I can buy better food than croissant. You know why I always buy croissant? Because it is the cheapest available thing. Croissant and baguette are very cheap in France. And for Frenchmen, they are like very cheap to buy. That is why we always prefer croissant and baguette. And magic, of course. Magic is runs to our veins. Frenchmen are magicians, basically. Oh, where is this Fontaine? I do not know. Okay, I think I can. Okay, perfect. Okay, where should I travel? I do not know. But I think I will travel here. Best place. Yeah, Monsieur Cupid had a very nice Indian dinner. He sent me a pic of what he was having. He was having a sambar rice and some pickle. Mango pickle looked very lovely and looked very tasty and spicy. And here I was eating baguette and pasta. Pasta was nice, I would say, but baguette. I eat baguette a lot. I can't even feel baguette taste anymore, but still I will defend baguette with my life because I am Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician in France of all time. I forgot to add that. Okay, where is this? Oh, it is nearby. Perfect. Go to Hotel Debrod. Oh, we do also. There is also a Hotel Debrod in France, near where I used to live. Very interesting hotel, they would say. I think we'll be meeting Senorita Navia from yesterday because I remember she's saying she would be staying in hotel. I do not know. Oh
I
yeah,
came here
perfect.
several times with my father when I was
Yeah, I
little.
was right. After all, my
Stopped
memory
eating here as
still was
often after
correct.
growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
I missed seeing you, Navia. More like I missed seeing your thighs, but it is fine. You and your thighs, you're all the same things. Oh, I forgot to click auto.
Oh, don't worry.
Auto.
We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
Yes,
In
yes.
that case, I'll go order for us first.
Yeah,
Please wait here a moment.
Thank you, Senorita Navia. I really appreciate you ordering food for us. Oh my
Everything looks
god.
so good.
That is so much for
People in Fontaine
macaron,
sure know how to
chicken
enjoy
fried
life.
leg, and that is
Why, of course.
croissant.
Go ahead, try
What is
whatever
croissant?
you like. If the
Croissant.
food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Yes, please
And
do.
if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
One dish per table. That is
Sure
very
have your
low
own way of
food.
doing things.
No food, Navia.
We call
That
this
is
a farewell
very
meal,
disappointing,
but we
Senorita
could also treat
Navia.
it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Yeah, we won this kid. It was pleasure working with you.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Oh my god, they spoiled Miss
That
Senorita.
you had to order even more food.
She already keep ordering food more than I can eat. Oh my goodness.
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
I have no idea,
We've
Paimon.
certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an
Interesting.
organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Yes, Sam, it was very
Right?
shocking for me
Yet it was
too.
because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Yeah, that is a very new case for a French magician and detective like me. Once
We were
your
so close
Eros
to
is
hearing who
still
was behind it.
fumbled by these atrocities. Very atrocious
In
actions.
such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off.
Yawning chasm,
To
that
be
is
honest,
a
I
perfect
don't have
metaphor
high
by
hopes for any follow-up that the
Senorita
authorities might conduct.
Navia. Wonderful,
It's not that I
wonderful.
don't have
I'll
faith in their
appreciate it.
ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters.
Interesting,
It's easy to guard
interesting.
against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist.
Okay,
Those
I see.
highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist.
Highfalutin
To
folk.
seep into the
Where
cracks
did
where
I have
filth
heard
falls
it
through,
before?
where
I
their
heard it
watch
before
fails
somewhere
them.
in France.
That's the kind of problems we
There,
solve.
there could be a small mafia gang in
Seems
France.
Paimon
One
thought
time they
things were
tried to
simpler than they
mug me
actually
for money,
are.
but I was too broke.
It's all
So
right.
they took pity and gave me $2 to buy
This
baguette.
was supposed to be a
As
farewell
usual,
meal.
these things
So I
happen
doubt you
often.
have further interest in this business,
Muggers
right?
try to mug me,
Let's talk
but they
about
feel
something
pity
else.
and give me money.
Like,
What a
what are your
disappointment
future
this
plans?
great magician has to endure. We want to ask Hydro Holcon some information. Yes, we'll do
That's
that.
true.
See.
We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
Yes,
I've
yes,
heard that there's a
yes.
long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina.
Oi.
I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Oh my goodness,
We
that
heard
is very
she's
sad.
super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
That is very unfortunate for us, Paimon.
Well,
Do not worry, I
would
will
you
take
consider
care.
some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Yes, Pina de Rosia for
One
that.
way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
Yes.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical?
Practical, you say, Paimon. Why don't you suggest ideas? You are only useful. I mean, you are never useful. You are only good for
All
food
right,
eating
here's
and
another.
doing stupid
Find a way
things.
to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all
Yeah,
your
that is a
questions.
much better idea.
I
Go
can
sneaking
personally
under
testify that this
God's
works.
bed.
When I'm sleeping,
Wonder if that
I'll do
works.
anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Yeah, getting arrested is very
Valid
bad.
point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Yeah, how can you overlook something like that, Senorita Navia? That is truly disappointing of you.
All right, no more joking around.
Yeah, don't joke around, Senorita Navia. I am very serious
could.
person. I am a magician from
I don't
France.
know.
Please,
Cut the
don't
line
joke
when
around
she's on
me.
a break. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Interesting. So, what should we do? Is it worth a try? Would someone with her personality really shield him? Yeah, this lost child had no shame yesterday, doing the false accusations and doing very, I don't know, very, yeah.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Yeah, maybe we could do that, Paimon.
Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink?
Oh, Fanta. Yeah, we do have Fanta in France. With that orange drink.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Yes, we are done here. We can always go get another
Honestly,
Fanta.
Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Yes, my drink also tasted that way. I just simply have to agree with these characters. Yes, so much.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then.
Yeah, Fanta,
If we're all
don't
finished
drink.
eating, then I'll
Rather
go pay.
drink Fanta. I am not sponsored by Fanta, but
Yeah,
Fanta is a very
we're
lovely
stuffed.
drink in France.
Thanks for the treat, Navia.
It is even popular than the red wine sometimes, because kids love Fanta. Orange one mostly. I personally prefer the orange Fanta.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
Of course, you ate too much.
Nah, that would be so normal. You know, like you.
Imagine Paimon walking. That would be funnier.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with... Huh.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over
I
there?
don't like oranges. It is understandable,
Nothing.
Senorita
It was
Futa.
just a meal, you
Not
know?
everyone
Nothing the
likes
Spina di Rosula
everything, you
can't
know.
cover.
Everyone have preferences and likable things, unlikable things. Like for me, I love vodka even though I am from France. Tyler Swift, yo, Monsieur Yagami, welcome to the stream. I am Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. Monsieur Cupid is unavailable as usual. He is attending abatement duties. But yes, how are you, Monsieur Yagami? Bonjour.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
Yes, bye,
So this is
Senorita
goodbye,
Navia.
huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority.
Yeah, thank you, Senorita Navia.
In any
I
case,
truly
I wish
appreciate
you
it.
smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
Partner, she said. What does partner mean? Does he have any idea? Oh, that's a light falls without reason. The Archon coasted title just appeared. Very nice. Go to the Fontaine Plaza in front of the Opera House. I will do that very shortly. I will do it right now. Yeah, so adventures in France. What can I say? I do love adventures. The adventures of magic show. Because I am Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. The one and only. Oh, it is there. Oh my goodness, I could have teleported there. How very foolish of me. Not seeing the map of destination to where should I go. Alright, let's go to the Fountain Plaza now. In the front of the Opera House, I think there will be this lost child where we can talk with the lost child as usual. Lost child, are you here?
People around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Aranias might have been the last one.
Vacher.
Oh, share. That is a French word.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yes, it is clear. There's a hello, Cupid doggy. Welcome. This is Monsieur
That's
Eros.
kinda spooky.
Welcome to my Monsieur Cupid
Are you sure we
is
don't wanna come back in the
occupied
morning?
at the moment.
Vacher. Vacher.
What share? I do not know what she is saying.
Why are you still walking towards it?
I can feel
There might be
strong
something nasty in the water.
emotion.
Huh? Hang on.
Yes, yes, Paimon, you stupid thing.
Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Wake up. Who are you? Like I said, I am Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. The one and only. Top. Oh my god, this Yura is a very annoying little brat, coming and using commands. It's a match. What is this?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
I am not Vashir, I am Monsieur Eros,
No,
the greatest.
You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
I am afraid I do not know where your amour is, Oceanate. I am very sorry.
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I
Wait,
since
oh my
forgotten?
goodness. Oh my goodness, look at the Lumin's eyes. It is very big going. You were once a human.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but
I
the
don't know, because
consciousness
if
of
you watch
one
the
who is
stream,
lost
your
in
points
form.
will be added. So you should unsubscribe to me and stop watching. And I will also remove your points. You lost your form,
I do
yes.
not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Bro, what do you mean, bro? This is Monsieur Eros. Call me Monsieur Eros, or call me Eros. Light blue water, could have that been? Could you be one of the girls with? Oh my goodness, yeah, she could be the one of the girls that could have been dissolved with that potion.
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter
Interesting,
where I went,
interesting.
Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me.
Oh, what a love
And I
story.
also
I do
loved
love
him
love
equally
stories.
as much.
Me and Monsieur Cupid love love
But now,
stories. This reminds me
I
of a
can no
love story
longer
of
go
myself.
back.
I will tell
The
about
pain of
my love
such
story
parting.
after this part. So
I
please
never
stay
knew how
tuned.
heavy it could be.
So you want me to find him? Yes, I do love making couples meet. That is a part of Monsieur Cupid. I also assist him in this duty. As I am a Frenchman, I will also do this.
No, our reunion no longer has
Bonjour,
any meaning.
bonjour,
There
hey,
is no way for us to
Monsieur,
create any new
Senorita,
memories.
hello, welcome to the stream.
The
This
thought
is
of me
Monsieur
gives him
Eros,
no
the greatest
sense.
magician of all time.
So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for
Namastu,
me. Tell him to move on.
Namastu, hello, night.
That is the only thing I still remember.
Oh my god, you want your loved one to move on, isn't it? I mean, it is understandable that you want him to move on. But what if he doesn't want to move on? Yes, you know, men, we don't forget about our first love. The first amour is always special for men. We will keep remembering our first love till the day we die. Monsieur Cupid and I have very strong belief about that.
Perhaps that is so,
Yes, yeah, I'll
as I
keep
was
that in mind
submerged in the
to
waters,
tell me about, to tell
lose
you
of
guys about
consciousness.
the first love of
I saw
Monsieur
Vache
Eros.
above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing.
Oh, wait, I feel like I missed. What's with
only
the
I could have
accent?
comforted
What do you
him.
mean, Capodoggy?
Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed,
Better right? What
I
do you
had
mean,
felt a
better right?
great warmth.
Watcher was a witness to the fact you. Oh my goodness, that is very sad to hear. Oh, to see your loved one dissolving in water. That is most very cruel thing this a man can see happening to that loved one.
Is
Oh
that
my
what you
goodness.
call it? Dissolving. If anything, I consider it a form of release.
Release, you say.
It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless, peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Interesting. It seems that after the body is dissolved, the consciousness remains somewhere.
I think I hear
Interesting.
your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Are you French Anna? What do you mean, Anna? I am Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. Good evening, bonjour to you. Bonjour.
Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vacher, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
I will have to tell Monsieur. Oh my goodness, a cutscene. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh my goodness, this is very... Oh my god, I wasn't expecting a battle here. Oh my god, Senorita Navio, holy shit, look at her go. This is so wonderful.
Demoiselle, look out!
She was just a lady. She was a very battle fierce lady. Yeah, welcome people.
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Gardamek, you say.
Chlorand?
Oh, who's this, mommy? Well, another lovely lady.
Quick, now's our chance!
Oh my goodness, this cutscene is very amazing. I love the cutscene and the music, very cool. Oh my god, whoever said how to... Oh my god, she's using pistol! Holy shit, it is amazing! Merda! What is even happening? Oh my god, the stance!
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do
Who is
so,
this
could you
Chlorand?
explain
Senorita
how you
Chlorand.
managed to show up here?
Best cutscene, so
I
yes, precisely.
followed you.
Senorita Hollow.
It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge
Oh, you also
is actually
agree,
called stalking. Is it
Senorita
not?
Futan.
Mr.
Interesting.
Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust.
Oh my goodness,
He would
Colorinda
do
is a
the same.
personal bodyguard
Were he alive today?
for
Do
Senorita
not
Nate.
speak of my father.
Oh my goodness, these two have...
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your
But
feelings.
oh my
Whatever.
goodness, Chlorindine
What
do
else
be
do you
looking
know?
very lovely,
How did you come
Senorita.
to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
Yes,
Well,
explain
I know much more than
yourselves.
you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
Interesting.
Your performance
So,
tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
so that serial
I'm sure they've
kidnapping
known about me.
is
To be
still
honest,
active,
I'm
I
shocked
see.
it's taken them this long to act against me.
Oh yes, the
What
dissolving
about
guy.
these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with a Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league then?
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Be careful, and do not act rashly.
Holy
I will
shit,
continue
merda,
investigating
merda.
no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish.
Oh my goodness, yes. We will
Regardless,
try to
Thank
uphold
you for
it.
your help today, Chlorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
Bravo,
I do
bravo,
not think that
Chlorinde.
they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you.
I humbly appreciate
Good
your
day.
help, Senorita Chlorinde.
Right. I suppose
Damn,
that's
there
the
are
best
very
news we've
lovely
gotten
women
today.
around here.
Demoiselle,
Very lovely
I
senoritas.
believe that Miss
Very lovely,
Coran was
lovely.
being
I do
sincere
love
with you.
women.
If
And
we
yeah,
tried,
of
we
course,
could
after
attempt to
this,
thaw relations.
I do
you
have
know?
to share that
I
story.
know, I just... She's...
What just happened? Yeah, I just woke up.
Goodness! Paimon thought we were done for!
Bonjour, bonjour, Taishin. Welcome, welcome. This is Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. I am a French magician. Monsieur Cupid is busy as usual.
Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorinde who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk.
Yes.
That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast.
Well said,
As
Senorita
such,
Navia.
we're
Well
still
said.
partners. There's no need to thank me.
Oh, I see
It will
Senorita
take
Navia.
50 years for me to match
Senorita
Demoiselle's
Navia
magnanimity.
hold a
If it were
very
me,
geo-vision.
I would have
LMAO,
joined the
I cannot
Spina di
read that
Rosula on
answer.
account
Hello,
of her
Maito.
goodwill
Senorita
long
Maito,
ago.
welcome to my stream. This is
All
Monsieur
right, you
Eros.
two.
Monsieur
That's
Cupid is
enough.
busy with his
Actually,
Batman
Navia,
duties.
how did you know that we were in danger?
The
You
accent
sure
is
did
pretty
show up in the nick
accurate.
of time.
Thank you, Tashin.
Well,
Thank
to
you.
be
Very
honest,
much appreciate
you're
it.
the one who tipped
How
us
are you
off,
doing,
Paimon.
Maito?
Huh?
Senorita Maito.
Really?
I heard great things about you from Monsieur Cupid.
Paimon's even more
He really
amazing
said
than
you are
you
very
and I.
talented musician,
Yes,
singer,
all
and
thanks to you
artist.
grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
How did
After we
that help?
parted
I do
ways,
not
I was
know.
on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said.
Accent,
That the
yes, it
Fontaine
is very
tasted
lovely.
kinda
My accent, my
salty and
French
icky.
accent, because I am a French person. I am a French magician, to be precise.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how
Fanta,
could it
yeah,
have
it
tasted
sounds like
salty?
Fanta.
The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
Doing
So
great,
the
just
Fontaine had
chilling.
been
Very
spiked
nice,
with
very
water
nice.
from the
Chilling on a
primordial sea?
lovely Saturday evening. I see, Maito.
Yes. So if you hadn't
That is
drunk
good
that
to
cup
hear,
for me,
Senorita Maito. Hope you have a much
Spina
more
di
lovelier,
Rosula is preparing the
lovelier
grandest of
day.
awards for you as we speak for
I can taste
saving
the
the boss.
croissant in that act. Oh, I do love croissant. I love eating croissant. I just had some croissant for my dinner with some croissant and baguette and some pasta and also a cup of tea plus some gin and also vodka. Yeah, I drink and eat a lot. I am a madman, as Monsieur Cupid says, but I don't know why he keeps calling me a madman. He calls me a mad Frenchman, to be precise, because I am a French guy. Alright, anyways, we will be selecting an option A or option B. I'll just click randomly
I
something.
sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Yeah, we are caught
Well,
up in the mess
You
as
did
well.
foil a plan that they were
Paimon.
probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
I have
Well,
no
it can't
idea.
be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again.
What's here?
Oh,
Yes.
and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
According to Lynette, yes, I remember Lynette saying that the ability to hear voices has one sensitivity to hydro element.
Does that mean
Yes,
the
a very
primordial
element.
seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
Yes,
That
Paimon,
doesn't sound
once
like
for
too much
once
of a
you are
bad thing,
smart.
to be honest.
I also gained some new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Yes, precisely, I talked with her.
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women, yes.
Oh,
Oi, oi.
is important.
So yeah, we'll be discussing.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial sea
Okay, I'll
water.
let Monsieur Cupid
Could
to
he have been
ping you. But
threatened?
thank you for dropping by, Mr. Arvind. We should try searching for him, yes.
Thank you.
See.
This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
By we, me, you and us too, right?
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Of
Well,
course.
you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right?
Yeah, precisely.
Besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
This mistake will prove them their biggest proof.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that
Not
case,
gonna lie,
let's head
ever
back
since
to
I
one
had
of our
Monsieur
bases,
Eros
shall
speak
we?
the French
I'll arrange
accent, I
accommodations for
stick
you.
with me. Mom looked
We
at me.
also have
Oh
some
my
plans to
goodness,
go over,
her
and hopefully we
Senorita
can deepen our
Hollow.
bonds as
I
partners.
humbly
But we'll take that
apologize
one
for
step at a
that
time, I
incident.
guess.
Don't worry, you
Yes,
two. With
but
us
I am
around,
a
our base is
Frenchman. I
definitely secure.
cannot talk normally like Monsieur Cupid. Monsieur Cupid is an Englishman. More like he is from India, so he is an Indian man. I am from France, so I am a Frenchman. We have very quite normal dissimilarities. I am a magician. To be fair, I am the greatest magician of all time in France, Monsieur Eros. Oh, go to your stronghold. And where is that stronghold? Oh, right. I think here is that stronghold. Goodness, this Yura, oh Yura, I will delete your points in a very few next stream. So you won't be here for points anymore. Okay, how do I go to Spina di Rosilla stronghold? Oh, it is a ground floor. Very nice, very nice. I thought I had to climb some steps and what not. Anyways. Yeah, almost forgot that about my first or more story. Like,
It's right up ahead.
but I think
But
I will
let's make
save
sure
that
we weren't followed
story
first.
for later for
I've
a
been keeping watch,
Q&A
Demoiselle. I
session.
haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Or maybe a chatting stream with
Very
Monsieur
good.
Cupid
But let's not
and
let our
Monsieur
guard down for
Eros.
now.
Yeah, me and
I shall
Monsieur
find
Cupid and
rooms for
Monsieur
our
Eros will
respected
be
guests.
having a just study
Thank you, Malus.
stream.
Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Yeah, 4,000 points. Yes, you get points just by watching me. It is a nice feature. You can like farm points. More like Monsieur Cupid's feathers. I don't know how those things work. I am very confusing person. Alright, well, how do I go under? I forgot. Oh yeah, I can take the lift. My bad. Okay, this is not a lift. Oh, this is a lift. Wait, oh, this is not a lift. My bad, again. Where is that lift? Holy shit, merda, no lifter. Oh my god, this is a headache. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a tunnel here. Okay, please open the door for me. Thank you. Oh, I can go under here. My goodness, this looks like interesting. Yes, it is a very pog. Pog indeed. Me gustavo, Gustavo. Me gustavo. I do love that song. I sent that song to Monsieur Cupid. Like through an edit I saw in Instagram. And Monsieur Cupid to be loving that song. He do be hearing it every day, he told me. Even I am hearing it every day. Because it's a French song about love, amour. And yeah, who doesn't love amour when they are with Mr. Cupid? I mean Monsieur Cupid. Monsieur Cupid is a love angel, of course. Oh my goodness, this looks like the street of Paris. On the other side of the river. Poor children. Hungry for food. And there is tent. for picnic here. I think there are two people doing business here. What kind of business are you doing, gentlemen? May I join your business? I am also very poor. I can do magic shows. I am Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. Yes, I can do magic. I can do very much magic shows. Please hire me. I am in desperate need of money. And uploads. Yes, I do need money and uploads. Those are the currencies of magic men. But anyways, I think they're too busy. How about this lovely couple? Lovely Monsieur and Senorita. Hello there, I am Monsieur Eros. I do need a job. I am a very famous magician. I can do magic tricks. Please hire me. I need some coins for buying bucket and croissant. Okay, I guess they are like ignoring us. Interesting, interesting. I don't like people who ignore me. I straight away punch them. And one time I punched a fellow participant who was participating in the magic show. And he was a very annoying fellow, I must say. He was like disturbing, saying mean things about my magic show. And then I just punched him. So, however, he called the cops on me and I was arrested by the police here. And I had to stay in the cop place for a week. I am a small-time criminal, as they say. Oh my goodness, I was focusing too hard. Yeah, I do have criminal link among the France. This place, land of corroded shadows and tainted current added to the archives. Interesting. Oh, that is a, yeah, it is a funny story, Senorita Fontaine. It's like, how do I say? I really don't like those irritating fellows. Like how people show up and like try to steal the show for themselves. Talk to Melos. Okay, there is Melos. Oh my god, legal advice. Oh my goodness, this is not a slum. This seems like a hidden operation base for this investigation. Lady, that is Senorita Navia.
So, this is your base?
Oh yeah, I was
Quite
right.
I'm unimagined.
Interesting,
Your
yes.
accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
It is the best you have, you say. Okay, I see.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Of course, you
After all,
spoiled
we don't
brat.
allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our
Oh,
funds
thank you
often come
for
from
the hearts.
citizenry who
I don't
support
know
us.
who's clicking
Seems
those
like
hearts.
it's tough times for
Thank you,
everyone.
lovely,
But if you have the support
lovely
of the
person
people,
who is
that
clicking
does
those
sound like it's
hearts.
worth it.
Thank you.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
I can see a hearted and
I'm
laughing
afraid I'm not
emojis.
quite
Thank you,
his
thank you,
equal.
thank you. I do
Your
love uploads
father.
for me.
He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right?
Uploads are also currency
did
for
he-
magicians of France. Because
Mademoiselle,
I,
if
Monsieur
you'll allow
Eros, the
me to
greatest
explain.
magician of all time
And no,
in France,
I'll
and the
explain it
one and
myself.
only.
I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
Yeah, we will understand,
My
Senorita
father's name is
Navia.
Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
Oh my goodness,
3
your
years
father is
ago, He was
unfaithful.
accused of murdering his own friend,
Like my...
but he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial.
Oh
He
my
died
goodness.
in a duelist ring.
Oh no.
Poor father of Senorita
I do
Navia.
not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the
Yes,
time,
I don't
believed
believe.
that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
Yes, it
But
is very sad.
strangely,
The sad
he not
music
only
is
requested the
making
duel
me
himself,
cry like a bitch.
But rumor has it that even after being seriously injured,
But
to
I
the point
am
where he could
magician.
be deemed as
Magician,
having
do
lost the
not
duel,
cry. We should
he
always
refused to
hold a smile
surrender,
in our faces.
determined
Because
to
we are
die in the
entertainers,
arena.
we are performers, we are magicians.
3
We
years
make
later,
people
I
happy
still
and
don't
forget
understand why
about their
he did that.
problems. That is the
How
true
could he
purpose
protect his
of
honor
magician.
if he's dead?
Monsieur
If
Eros
anything,
took a
he gave up
oath
his chance
while
to defend
performing
himself.
magic shows. Do you have any clues as to why? Yes.
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Interesting.
So that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
Yes, yeah. It's all making sense
That's
now why
right.
Senorita Navia
I've
wants to
also tried to
investigate.
investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Yes, your father seems to be a troubled man. Monsieur Navia's father was a very interesting person. Like my father. My father was very nice father. No, scratch that. Who am I kidding? My father was not nice. He was very mean to me. Like Monsieur Cupid's father. We have daddy issues, I and Monsieur Cupid. That is also a reason why we are very close friends. Because we can relate to our daddy problems, people. Oh, we should be clicking stop options. I forgot.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
Yes, Silver, please.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone.
It is
There are
fine,
none whom
Senorita
I
Futa.
respect
It is
more than
how
the
it
two
is
of you,
these days.
Demoiselle.
You cannot truly
Master
make
Callus
anyone
did so
happy.
much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for
Especially,
him to
yeah.
be
My
dubbed
father was
Callus
a
the
very troubled
Unfaithful.
man. I
Even
do
our
not wish to speak
supporters
about
decreased
him.
greatly due to that incident, hence
He was
our
nice when I was young
strained
as a kid, but
finances
after
at
I
present.
growing up, he
Wait,
started to become
if
very
Callus
mean
was
to
such a
me.
good man,
I
wouldn't
don't know
people
what
at
happened
least
to
be a
him.
little suspicious when he was accused?
But yes, I
No.
am grateful that
Perhaps people just
for the
revel in
things
that
he
kind of
did for
drama.
me though. I
It's not
cannot
something
neglect those
exclusive to
things.
people from Fontaine,
Father
really.
is father after all.
Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Yes, yes, and Senorita Navia, you
Never
are
mind.
very much that is
If
how
Callus was
life
really
is,
falsely
Senorita Navia.
accused, we have to
I
find the
was
truth.
once a great
He didn't deserve
magician
to have that happen
performing
to
in the
him.
opera of
There is
France.
one
But
other
then
thing.
one simple thing
Master
happened,
Callus's
and I
opponent in
lost
the
all my
duel
fame and pride and money.
was Miss
And I am
Cloran.
here in the streets doing
Oh,
magic shows.
her?
But there is no one
Well,
great
then,
magician as me,
isn't
Monsieur
that as
Eros,
good as saying that
the greatest
she
of
was
all
the one
time
who
in France.
killed him?
No wonder the mood was a little strange between two of you. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Cloran has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
Oh my goodness,
She
now
knew
it
Master
makes
Callus
sense.
beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
My goodness,
It's not that I
Florendin.
don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Yes, don't force yourself,
Afterward, Miss
Senator
Cloran
Navia.
told us that
Do
at
not
the
worry.
start of the
I am
duel,
here for you.
Master
Monsieur
Callus
Eros is here
requested
for you.
that she
Please come to
ensure
me, my
Demoiselle
dear.
Navia's
Here,
safety.
break through the monitor and come lie on my arms. I will hold you very dearly, and I'll make you forget about your daddy because I will be your daddy. That he intended to die in a duel.
Yes,
Probably,
that is our
precisely.
understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like
Let's
I was
wait.
just complaining towards the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. I do love women when they call me daddy, That is a very lovely thing women do. Like hearing a daddy from their voice. From the French woman, they call, how French women say daddy. Hold on, please. A French woman say papa. Yeah, papa, they say papa. Hearing papa from French ladies is very nice feeling. Yeah, it is like a melody to my ears. Mon, do you do? Yes, yes, I am a wrestler after all, unlike Monsieur Cupid. Monsieur Cupid is very shy around women. It's all right. I understand how important. Yes, Navia, I understand, Senorita Navia. It is very important to you. Do not worry, I will not disturb you until your goals are accomplished. I will wait for you, my dear Navia, as long as my life is available.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah, I will be resting. Thank you.
Eat.
And what's with the eye
Please,
emoji,
relax
Senorita
and get some
Futa?
sleep.
Are you
We will ensure you
are you
rest
telling
sound.
I am doing something? Rest in your room. Thank you for the room. Only if I could sleep in a room like this instead of those platforms.
Paimon slept so well.
Yeah, it was when I was sleeping in a
This place does
platform.
almost
It
too
usually
safe.
rains.
Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
No idea.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Interesting.
I get the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
Or like,
But
Senorita
never mind
Navi
that.
is a very
When did you get back?
suspectful
Were
person.
you waiting here the
Or
whole
more like
time?
suspicious
No,
person.
I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Oh my goodness.
How could I after having such critical new
Miss
evidence
Navia didn't
appear?
sleep because of me. She's
Just
lying to
Paimon
you
wasn't
people.
speaking for
We
everyone
and
just now,
Navia
huh?
were busy all night.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match
Yes, she
anywhere.
did call me Papa last
I
night.
suspect
It was
that
very
those
nice.
behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle.
I made her forget
But
about her
it
own
does
Papa.
prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late though?
Yeah, probably
No.
we were late,
There is
Paimon.
one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And
Interesting.
that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
Interesting,
So
yeah,
Neuvillette
probably.
maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working
Yeah,
Chief
Neuvillette
Justice for you.
is a very interesting
In that case, let's
person.
go talk to him, shall we?
I hope he will give some
Hmm?
archive files.
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Yes, Honorable Chief Justice. I love justice. Justice is a very favorite thing for Frenchmen, you say it. We do love justice in France. We have to uphold justice in France. Magicians also have to hold justice. Because justice is very useful in magic tricks. How you ask? Well, simply magic relies on trust. And trust it comes from justice. And now we have to go to Chief Justice office. Oh, we could also go to top. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, I have to travel to the statue. Oh my goodness. Oh, finally
Palais is right
this
up ahead.
Yennefer
Come on.
made the point. And now she will be gone. Bye bye Yennefer, thank you for your time and gambling. Goodbye, have a nice day. Go to the Chief Justice office. Yes, we will be going. And there is he, the Chief Justice. Noel.
Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official
Oh
matters.
my goodness, it's the furry.
This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
It is the
Guess that
furry.
proves that
It is the furry.
Neuvillette's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh, is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Thanks so much.
I guess we got to wait now. Higher. Oh, never mind. Knock on the door. Yes, please, knock.
Please come in.
Hello there, Chief of Justice. I am Monsieur Eros, the one and only magician. The greatest magician in France.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because
Monsieur
we didn't know
Neverlet.
any
Yes.
other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Interesting. Monsieur Nouet is handling our case. And apologies, people. I am being a bit of a quiet.
Nervalet would be so easy to talk to.
I know, right, Paimon? He does look like he's a very close to man, but he seems a very nice and lovely person to talk.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
Goodness.
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
That is quietly very truly unfortunate. We are back to square one, yes.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
I don't think it is a dream.
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Yes, goodbye. Wait, there is too much of a delay.
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your
Can you?
father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Thank you, Monsieur. But do not.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh my god. Senorita
Are you
Navia
trying to
is
console
not.
me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret?
Oh my goodness.
No.
Senorita
You are
Navia
not
is
trying to
sad.
do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Oh my goodness, she's calling out.
It's just like
Monsieur.
last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
Oh
If you
my
truly
goodness,
regret my
Senorita
father's death,
Navia is
then
sad.
why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Oh my goodness,
Why
he is
didn't you
crying.
give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him
I
die?
never seen a Genshin
Despised
character
and hated
cry.
by all.
This is the first time. Oh my
Everything
goodness.
was hanging
Even
on a
I am
thread at
crying.
that
Monsieur
moment.
Eros never cries. A
Just that
magician never
tiniest
cries.
effort could have
But
changed
I am also crying.
everything. There are still so many things I
This
never
is
got
very
to tell
heart
him.
touching.
So many questions
Even
he
my
still
heart
owes
aches.
answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Regret, you say, Senorita Navia.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
That is how we men are built, Senorita Navia. Men
It's
are...
not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything.
Yes, men are built like that,
In any
Miss
case,
Navia.
everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice.
Men are built different,
My apologies for
Senorita
taking my
Navia.
emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
We'll be heading Monsieur Neuvillette, and humble apologies on Senorita Navia's behavior. She was out bursting her tears, which even I wasn't expecting. She tricked the greatest magician Eros as well. Oh my god, this loading screen is taking for a very long time. Are you alright, Senorita?
Navia, are you okay?
Yeah, hopefully you are
I'm fine.
okay. Okay, she says she is fine, and also it is raining.
Rain. It's raining.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Rain, oh my goodness, this all makes sense. If Novelette is sad, it rains in Fontaine. Monsieur Novelette feelings or the changes of occurrence in weather. Oh my goodness.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something we didn't know at that time, Senorita Navia.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
The fact that people can be turned into water, yes.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
It could be a possible.
And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
Yes.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later? Great. Let's go then.
Oh, probably we could have taken a pause there. Give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I have to use bathroom real quick because it is very urgent. The man's business. Oh my goodness, Genshin Impact said is not responding. That gave me a heart attack. Oh, good thing I selected that travel along with Senorita Navia. Okay, I'll be RB in a second. Hold on, please.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
And I am back.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
I am back, ladies and
But where are
gentlemen.
those who share?
Monsieur
the memory?
Eros have returned from the bathroom break. And apologies for the cough. Okay, now I think I will unlock that waypoint. Where is that waypoint? It is right there. Perfect. Oh, there is also this bird. Hey, bird. Oh my goodness, bird, why you flew away from me? I just wanted to see you. Next time I will kill you. Don't leave us with song. Oh my goodness, I am humbly apologize, Senorita Fulton. I forgot that incident happened last time. Because I always use Zhongli because he is a tall character. Run faster than other characters. Yeah, I think it was truly a mistake. Hold on a sec. I think I will change the team. Let me put the Archon team. And no, not Archon team. I will have this. So Lumin will be here with you people. Yeah, Lumin should be good. I will take the viewpoint first. Where Dark Tide Echo added to the archives. Composite, yeah, I am going to Poison. That's where his Coruscant is there.
What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
Interesting, Senorita. Interesting. I love how you explain things. That makes me want you to speak more and more every day, that I would like to listen to you and fall asleep instead of rather than sleeping to loneliness and loneliness voice. I do not like that. I would rather listen to your lovely voice, Senorita Navia.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Yes, it is convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base,
Interesting.
our home.
Your home, you say? Talk to Millers on the ship. Oh my goodness, we have a ship. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is the water gun of this traveler. I totally forgot to. Oh my goodness, hold on please. I will equip that. What is that? Foot bag. Yeah, foot bag. Oh my god, child vision. Oh yeah, he gave the vision to us on the coast. But not this. Where is the food bag? Yes, this. I will have a camera. What shall I have next? I think that would. Oh, this would be interesting. Save changes. Yes, I'd like to have confetti. Because while it is confetti magic show by Magic Eros. Newbie? No. Who are you? Welcome to the stream, Flix. I am Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. Monsieur Cupid is busy with Batman duties. And I don't like newbies. Yes, you're right. I like boobies. Boobies are best. But you know what's better than boobies? Thighs. Thighs of thick women's. Yeah, pray to the thighs. They are very nice. Thighs can save lives and also cure depression. Oh, not the act. What do you mean the act? This is how I speak. I am a Frenchman. Frenchmen speak like this. Frenchman, French accent. Merda, idiot. Do not say that. No, the accent. Do not mistreat the Frenchman act. It is a great insult for a Frenchman like me. A Frenchman, the great magician, Monsieur Eros, the greatest of all in France, the one and only French magician to ever exist. And I am not very nice like Monsieur Cupid. Monsieur Eros is very
We're back.
self-centered. And he's also very high pride.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
I would like to play
About
this
that.
bad
It's
game,
because
but
my
the
partner
PC
here
dead.
reminded me of something really important.
It is a poopy.
You see, what if my
No,
father's case
not
had something
poopy.
to do
I
with
said
water
poopy,
from the
poopy.
primordial sea? You still
Boobies.
remember, right, Malouse? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible
Saints. Yes, saints. I
murders.
said I love saints. Saints. You know, saints. Could the mastermind be the same person? Yes.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait!
I thought I heard murder. Yeah, I also said murder.
Also mentioned that
Like,
the
because
primordial water could
this
be
Flix
used to
guy
produce
was
some kind of
complaining about my
potion.
French accent.
Yes, he did.
How dare he can
Considering
complain
what we know
to a
now,
French
it's
person
almost
about the
certain
French
that synth is
accent?
created using
I am a
water from the primordial
Frenchman.
sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
Emotions.
And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes
Bad
of paranoia
accent.
and
You know what's
anxiety
bad?
while lacking
You.
energy to do anything.
Monsieur Flix,
It's
you
an
are also
extremely
bad.
dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse.
And guess what
and called
else
for
you
a
are bad
complete
in?
ban of it.
Studies. Yes, go study for your
Boss's
exams.
uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath.
Although
And no
your
matter how
exam might be
much they
completed,
threatened or
probably
bribed him,
entrance
he
examinations,
refused
you
to
should
yield.
study.
Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them.
No,
Finally,
it's my network
he
trash,
was able to
seriously.
convince
I
someone
think
to
your
become his
network is
informant.
trash,
The
Flix.
man's name was Jacques.
Because no one is
He felt
experiencing
greatly
buffer. Even
ashamed
I am
about his
watching
work
my own
after
stream
seeing
in
many
my
families
mobile.
destroyed by synth abuse.
Actually, it's Monsieur Cupid's mobile.
night,
It's not my
my father
mobile.
hosted a
The
banquet
stream
at his
seems to be very
countryside
stable.
estate.
I think
He
you
planned
should
to
be.
meet up and
So
exchange
I guess
information with Jacques over
your
some food.
mobile network is bad.
But then,
That was the only true
we
bad
heard
thing
two
that ever
gunshots from the
existed.
courtyard.
My French accent is
We raced to the
fabulous.
scene
Por
and found
favor.
my father, still holding a gun.
It is top-notch French
Jacques,
accent
who was
compared to
already
all
dead
the
on
French
the
people
ground.
out there. They don't truly speak in French. They all speak English.
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Interesting. I don't know which option should I choose. This option doesn't even seem viable. But they gave us only one option, so I guess we just chose it and go along with it.
Precisely.
Yes, so much.
It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the
This
scene.
murder mystery is
With one
becoming
extra
interesting
person,
and
we'll also
interesting.
need to reconsider why the
It's
two
always
shots
have
were
a
fired.
pleasant mystery and turn of events. When your father got into an argument with Chuck was, but it is also possible the third person was to blame. I do not care about what is happening. I am here only for Senorita Nevia Thais. Yes, that is why I am doing this quest. You guys who can know.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells
You
me
Genshin
that
update
we're
and pro
on the
change
right track to
accent.
figuring it all
Yeah,
out.
correct. Precisely, because I am
I'm
a
finally
Frenchman.
headed towards the
I
truth.
didn't change my accent.
Jacques was
You're
an
gravely
empathetic
mistaken,
man who was
Flixie.
infinitely
I am Monsieur
remorseful for
Eros,
his
the
past
greatest
actions.
magician of all time in
It's
France.
unlikely that he turned
Monsieur
on boss
Cupid
with
is not
zero
here.
warning.
And oh my
I
goodness, you
think
lost
this
everything in the
third
gamble.
person is
How
probably
sad.
the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as you're and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
What is the word of warning,
Our
Millicent?
opponent is insidious and cruel.
I
They
just
are
had
extremely
baguette
difficult to
flakes
deal with, and
for my
Boss has
dinner. I
already
had some
lost his
baguette
life
and
trying to bring
croissant
them to
and a cup
justice.
of tea and a
Even
bottle
though
of vodka
Spina de Rosula has
and also
lost
a
most of its former
pint
glory,
of a gin
Poisson has welcomed a new
and
time
also
of
some
peace,
lovely
and
pasta
we
with
have
the
been
red
allowed to
sauce
live out our
all,
lives.
all over
There
it.
is no need to follow your father's
I am a
path.
true Frenchman. I
It
eat
would
my
be both
breakfast like
wise
French
and in
people
line with Boss's
in war,
wishes
like
to
famished.
step back and give up on the case.
If
Where the
that's
Fred vodka?
indeed
I
what he
bought the
wished
vodka
for,
on the store.
then
What do
he
you
should
mean?
have told me that himself. Was I
I
not
am
the
a
closest
man.
person
I
to
can
him?
drink vodka. I can
And
drink
yet
wine. I can drink
was the
gin.
one most
I
kept
can
in
drink
the dark.
whiskey.
What
And I
was
can
the
also
point
drink
of him
beer.
dying without
It
sharing
is a
any of
tool
the
as a
secrets
tool
he
in
knew?
wrong to drink
Did
vodka
he
for a
manage to
Frenchman.
protect
What is this?
anything in the end? Synth
I love my
is still
vodka.
here.
Please leave me alone with
Callous
my
the
vodka.
Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed.
Do
Did
not
he
worry,
think I'd just
Senorita
accept his
Navia. I
meaningless
will
death
change
and live out
everything.
my life just as meaninglessly?
Do not
I've
worry.
never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the
Oh,
victims, and for myself.
good luck with the stew.
Olivia.
I come later, probably.
This is
Hopefully.
indeed the
And thank you
best
for
moment
dropping
to
by.
act.
Monsieur
Your
Flix, very
partner
much
appears to be
appreciate
quite
it. Goodbye
reliable,
and have a
and more
wonderful day.
importantly,
I mean
demoiselle,
night.
I
Good night,
think
sweet
you're
dreams.
also ready to take this
Drunken,
on.
yes, I am
So
partly
you
drunken,
do
you
know
could say.
something else,
I am the
Flix.
drunken dragon, or more like a
Yes, I
drunken
do.
magician of the
In
France,
fact,
because
even
I,
before
Eros
that
Monsieur.
banquet, Boss already knew of the
I mean,
connection
Monsieur
between
Eros,
Synth and the
the
serial
greatest magician of all
disappearances
time in the
case.
France.
But what drove all the tensions to
The
the
drunken
boiling point was
magician
the
Eros,
revelation that you,
Monsieur.
demoiselle, had been selected as the next
Monsieur
target to
drunken
disappear.
magician Eros.
What?
I do not know. I am too much drunk to even pronounce my own name. How
Boss also
disappointing. How
didn't tell you that
shameful
he
for me as a magician. This
had
is a
been
truly grave
diagnosed with a
mistake.
rare illness.
It is
The
a
doctors told him
insult,
that he had
to my
no more
prestige.
than 5 years left to live. And the serial disappearances case caused him
I shall
great anxiety.
erase the stain on my
5
pride
years was
very
nowhere
soon,
near
because
enough
I will
time
become
to
the greatest
resolve this
magician of all
long-standing
time once
conflict.
again.
But
Well,
once he
not
passed
again.
away,
What I am saying, I am the
all
greatest
danger
magician.
would pass
I am
on
Monsieur
to you.
Eros, the greatest
Knowing
magician
all of
in
this,
France.
he
The
decided
one
to
and
use
only.
one final intimidation tactic before his death. He
Do you
claimed
always
to
have
have
the
already
greatest
gotten his
magician?
hands on some
Precisely,
key
of course,
incriminating
because no one
evidence
will
from
say the
the other
greatest
side,
magician.
and even told some members of Spina de Rosula
Greatest
about the
magicians are
details.
called greatest
But as long
magician.
as you
I am
remained
very
safe,
self-centered
you would
person,
not share the
and I
evidence
am
with
the
the public.
truly the one and only
If
greatest
something were to
magician.
happen to you, then he and
Because
all
I,
those he
Monsieur
told would
Eros,
immediately
the one and only,
expose
the
all
true
they knew
French
about
magician, the
Synth and the
greatest
disappeared
magician in all
victims.
France.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, The other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
Monsieur Cupid is not
No,
missing. He is still kind of
I
busy.
don't believe it.
Welcome,
You
Monsieur
never
Singh.
appeared to look
How
sick
were
to
you?
me.
How was your college?
No father wants
Hope
their
you're
daughter
studying
to
well.
see
And
them
what
weak
did you
and
eat for
haggard,
dinner?
especially
I had
someone as
lovely
proud as
baguettes and
boss.
croissants and red wine and vodka with
To
some
him,
pasta and a
dying
red
in a
sauce
duel
and a
suffering
pint of a
lasting
gente.
dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
At this point, I am not even listening the
So
story.
he chose to die in silence so that he could protect me.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword.
What kind of
If
sword?
Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
That is truly sad. Okay. Was threatened by teacher to be suspended for 1 month, but everything. Oh my goodness. Murder. What happened? Why did the teacher threaten you, Monsieur Singh? Were you not a good student, Monsieur Singh? Were you doing some troublesome things? Or did you not finish your homework, Monsieur Singh?
Yeah. I suppose that's true.
You know what?
The
This
way he'd
reminds me
set
of
things
my
up, if I
college
had wanted,
times here
I
in
could have
France.
just lived out
When I
my
was
life
like
without a
practicing
care in the
magic
world.
in one the magic college.
Thankfully,
The
he
college for
rarely talked to me
magicians.
about complex
Like one
matters,
time the
and
professor
thus
told me
understood little
I will
of me
never
as a
become the
person.
magician. He said
In
he
this
will
case,
like
he
write it
really
on a
didn't need to
paper
give me
and
an
said
easy
like
way
he will
out.
put it out on poster that I,
Malus,
Eros.
what
At
was
that
the
time
key
I
evidence
was
that he shared
Eros.
with you?
Just a
It's
simple
the
Eros will
location
never
where
become a.
synth
But
is
here I am,
produced.
Monsieur Eros, the greatest
Essentially,
magician of all time in
it's the
France.
enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy,
This case has become
you
once
still have
again
to
very
take several
diverted.
things into
I thought
consideration.
this case would go in a
Why?
single path,
If we
but
know where
now
the
we
place
took a
is, can't we just
U-turn,
go storming
and now we are on our right side.
You
There is the
mustn't
Eiffel
forget
Tower.
that we're
On the
fighting
right
against a
left side,
mysterious
there
and
is the river of
dangerous
Nile.
organization
I don't know
that's
what
been
to
in
do now.
operation for decades.
I am so lost.
There's no telling
Can
what
someone
might be
help
lying
me
in
with
wait
this
at their
case?
headquarters.
Please.
We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be
Yes,
able to
Senorita Fontaine,
capture.
even I am concerned
But
for
a single
Monsieur
visit
Singh.
to their headquarters
That
will
is
be
truly
tantamount to a formal declaration
not
of
a
war.
teachable
The
behavior.
worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Oh my
Well,
goodness,
you
this
saw
is
one of them
very
dissolve
cool.
during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh. That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things
My
are
friend, I
different
are trying
now.
to talk to
It
senior
should be a lot easier to prove the other
girls
side's
in
guilt
corridor
now
while
that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
we are in lab. So we
You
ran to
sound
a
like
corridor
you
and
put a
ma'am thought
lot
we
of
were
thought
leaving
into
class
this,
for fun.
Malus.
Oh my goodness.
I am the butler, after
Why
all.
were you talking to
I live
senior
but to serve the boss
senoritas?
and demoiselle's
Sing.
will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus.
Just ignore the prophet. They
Have
don't
you
have
discovered anything
precisely
new in the
Senorita
past few
Futon
years?
Let me
profoundly
think.
put it in the very
One
right manner.
conclusion I came
Truly,
to
truly
is that the
wonderful
enemy
of you,
must be
Senorita
quite
Futon.
familiar
I
with
truly
Stina de
appreciate your
Rosula,
services
or
for
at least have an
helping our
informant planted here.
viewers
When I
and
announced
also
orders to the
improving their
organization's
lives.
members
You
on
truly
Demoiselle's
deserve an
behalf,
award, Senorita
I used to
Futon.
deliberately keep a few people in the
Funny thing,
dark
ma'am
and
said
observe
I
the
was in her
reactions
good
of the
books. I
synth
didn't know.
vendors.
Holy
If the
shit,
vendors
murder.
didn't change their
Murder.
plans, then
That
the
is very
individuals
sad,
informed of
Monsieur
our
Singh.
orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several
No,
rounds of testing and
precisely,
investigative
precisely,
tracing,
voila.
I've narrowed the
Oi,
suspect
oi,
list
oi.
down to 3
Do not
people.
trust
The
professors.
first is Florent, Spina de
Oh my
Rosula's
god.
senior
Hey,
advisor.
that was my father look like with beard and
Florent?
mustache.
Yes, surprising, isn't it?
Yes, just whatever.
He was one of the
And
people
this
Boss
people good.
trusted the most, which also
She
means
good
that he
after
was
10.
someone who
Sorry, she
understood
brushed it
Boss
off.
really well.
Interesting.
Thanks to his position
But
within
yeah,
Boss's
Monsieur
innermost
Singh, do
circle,
not worry.
he always knew
Do
our
not
upcoming
like
plans
how
and could
Senator
thus avoid
Fontaine
capture
said.
this whole time. There's someone else like him too.
Some standard
Marcel,
dialogue they
the
keep
head of
copy pasting.
confrérie of
Precisely
Cabrières.
wonderful while.
Uncle
Like
Marcel.
Fontaine could not never have said it perfect like even if I tried to say. I cannot bafflingly say like how Fontaine wants to put it there. Senator Fontaine, thank you. They do have the saying things. So yes, Monsieur Singh, do not worry of what your professors say. Just do your job and you will be doing very good in college. If she was good and then she don't understand. Yeah, precise. Yeah, right. Not would have threatened you to suspend for a month. That was very truly annoying.
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes,
You could
can
say that.
When we were
Oh
fighting
my
against
goodness,
synth
Navia,
dealers,
we all
they
said the
provided
same
us with
thing,
plenty
same
of
time.
support.
Let's
It's
go.
a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Yes, he is
Of
very
course.
cautious.
And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty.
Also, nobody gets suspended.
And
for-
before
Yeah,
I
precise.
forget,
I mean,
proving
whatever
Boss's innocence
Monsieur
would
Singh
also
did,
mean
I don't
clearing
think it
him
is
of
a
blame in
suspendable
Jacques' death.
behavior.
After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken
You
into
have
the
to be
Spina's
easy for it.
care.
Yeah,
They still
precisely.
live in
Even
Poisson
I
today.
bunked classes
If
in,
it might
like with
help, you
teacher's
could also
knowledge.
pay them
I
a
never
visit.
got suspended
I can make the necessary
in my
arrangements.
college days.
Oh, thank you so
I mean,
much,
even
Malus.
Monsieur Cupid and
You
I,
really
we
are the
talk
best.
and often
A
talk
new
about
case
college
awaits,
days
my
when
dear
we are like
partner.
young. Yeah, leave it to me, Senorita Navia.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Yeah, precisely. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, this thing again. Oh my god, this headache. Oh my god. The truth lost with the rain. Visit Jacquo's family. We are going to visit Jacquo's family. Oh, how nice. Family, I love family. I love family visits. It is always nice to visit family. You know why? Because I don't have a family. I am an orphan. Monsieur Cupid has a family, but I, however, do not have a family, sadly. My parents have passed away a long time. Yeah, even though, like, I hate my father, I still feel very sad. And also my mother, they all have been passed away. So yeah, Monsieur Eros is orphan.
It is settled then. Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you,
Thank
Malus.
you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
No, if you'll excuse me, Malus, I have a
Excuse me,
conversation
miss.
to make.
Do you need anything from us?
Yes, Senorita Curly and Cutie Adelaide. Why are you very...
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Let's not bother Senorita Navia for now. I think we can let her do her own thing.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Interesting. And apologies, I
I'm
would
sorry.
like to hear the
I
dialogues
appreciate the sentiment,
instead of
but you don't have to carry
randomly
all that guilt.
speaking.
On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again.
Interesting,
Many
yes.
regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately.
Very nice.
He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of
My
us.
goodness. So, someone ordered Jacques to take out Kellis. Holy shit, this murder. Oh my god, everything is very unexpectedly happening. This is giving me very confusion. I might as well play Dark Souls instead of this game. It is giving a very big headache. Oh my goodness.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
I see. Coralie.
Which is why I'm the one
I
who
was
should feel
about to
guilty.
say Monsieur
Callis
Coralie.
had always
It is
taken
Senorita
great care
Coralie.
of us, both when he was still alive
Or
and after he passed
Coralie.
away.
Or Coral
Even
I.
if he fired
I
the
don't know
shot that
how they
killed my
pronounce their
husband,
name in
it
English.
was
It
likely
is too
in
much
self-defense.
English name. I
It is
prefer a French
impossible for
name.
me to hate him
French
for
names
what
are
he had
much
done.
easier to call for
But
me
Mama,
because I am a
why
Frenchman.
is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing?
Yeah,
Papa
I know,
always
right,
wanted
honey?
to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
It
Well,
is.
things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man.
Yeah, Papa
right?
was a good man.
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Yes, like how
Then
I
you
am the
should hold
best
on
in
to
the
that.
magician of
If
all
a
time
good
in
man
France.
had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me.
Oi.
I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Yeah, there you go. Senorita Navia, that is the
grateful to hear
spirit,
this
my
from you.
darling. You get the spirit like that,
Even though your
and
personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
oh my goodness, thank you. That too lift
You really
spirits
think
up.
so?
Of
That's
Senorita
the
Navia.
first time anyone said that to me.
Yeah. I say a lot of things to you, Senorita Navia, but you refuse to listen from this. Poor heart soul. Navia, I am talking to you. Why do you not heed my voice? Please. I love you, Nadia.
are you okay,
I mean,
Navia?
Navia. Why did I say
I'm
Nadia?
fine.
My bad.
Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next.
3 suspects
The
we
route should be
investigate.
And we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
Alright, my
I'll
dear
get
Navia,
myself
we'll
together
go
on the
now.
way. So please don't worry.
Oh my goodness, that was a pouch bag. Gonna pull for Navia. She do be very tempting, not gonna lie. But I am this guy. No. Monsieur Eros is not a simp, please. I am never a simp for any ladies. Yeah, I do be lacking some funds. Yeah, the fund. But if I had played regularly, I would be having much funds than usual. Then I could have tried getting this Navia, but yeah, I should be very careful with myself. However, I hope someday would come here and donate me money to pull for Navia. And if that day ever occurs, I would gladly pull for Senorita Navia for her thighs, because I love that more than her
Greetings, boss.
herself.
How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about
She
what
do be
happened at the
looking
Opera
very
House.
lovely.
Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh, this
Something
is
that
Florence.
dramatic? I'm
Yeah,
sure journalists
Florence.
will milk it for all it's
Florence
worth.
reminds me of Florence.
And it'll
Florence
be all
is
the
a
talk for the
very
next
wonderful
several
phrase
weeks.
in France.
It also reminded me.
I mean, it is near France.
day
What
the
I
incident
even
happened
say.
with my
I
father,
one
it
time
was
went
raining
to
outside,
Florence to perform
and
a
we found
magic
some
show in the
clothes left at the
cathedral
scene.
at the top
After
of
my
the
partner here put the
clock
dots
tower.
together for
It
me.
was a very wonderful
I
time.
feel
There were
like we should try
whole
to
lot of
reopen
crowd
his
was
case.
surrounded the cathedral. You see,
Can you do me a favor
they
and
thought
try to
I was
recall
gonna
what
jump
happened
off the
that night?
cathedral. They thought I was a madman, but no, I was
Let me
simply there
think.
to attract the crowd to do the
Mr.
magic
Callis
show
was
of
feeling
greatest of
pretty
all
upbeat
time.
that day.
I was
So he
doing
was
a very
drinking and
famous
bantering
magic
away
trick.
with us at the table.
I cannot tell you the
After
details, but
that,
let's
he
say
told us
the
that
trick
he
was
wanted to go
to
get some fresh air.
clap my hands
So we
and
let
the
him go
fireworks
without thinking
burst
much
out
of
in the
it.
sky. It
Who
was
knew
very
that we
New
would
Year
hear
time,
2
so I was
gunshots
just
ring out right
waiting
after.
along for the
My
time.
first reaction was
It
that
was
Mr.
11:59
Callis'
and
life
it's
was in
about to
danger.
hit the 12
So
a.m.
I grabbed
I
my
just clapped
holster
my
and made a
hand
mad
and there was
dash toward the
magic
scene.
breakfast
But when I
all
got
along.
there, it
Fireworks
was
and
already
loud
too
music. That was one of my
Mr.
greatest
Callis was
magic
standing
trick of
over a
all
dead
time.
body with a gun
That
in
is
his
why I
hands.
am Monsieur Eros, the
All we
greatest
could do was
magician
look
of
back
all
and
time
forth
in
at each
France.
not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed.
2
The
gunshots.
guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being,
Interesting
Mr.
theory,
Callis had left his
Monsieur
gun on the
Florent.
table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the
This
scene
case
that you
was
mentioned.
very taking me
Do
very
you think there was a
interesting.
third person there who was turned into water?
It is very highly possible, Florent, because this Fontaine is a very fucked up nation. I think so.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him.
Yes.
The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Job,
Yeah,
a
that
third
makes a lot of
person.
sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on.
Hold
If
on.
that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
know,
even
right?
want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
Oh my goodness.
About that,
It is a highly
Luz told me a
possible.
thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
Interesting, thank you,
I
Miss
understand.
Navia. I really
I'll leave
understand.
Mr. Callis's honor in your hands, boss.
Thank
And
you,
if I may just say
Florent.
one more thing. The whole Callis the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callis's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the
Interesting.
life I lead today. No matter what others might say,
No matter
he'll
what
always
others
be the
may
man
say.
I respect the most. and he'll always be my boss.
Thank you, Florent, for your wonderful
I will
words.
definitely find the truth.
Those do lift up
You
the
and all
spirits
our other
of
comrades at the Spina
Senorita
deserve to know
Navia.
the truth as well.
Information regarding Florent. Okay, interesting. Go to the court and spot theory. Who's this theory guy? Oh, we are under the ground. We should go up the... Oh, we should travel here. Okay. Teleportation. I do love teleportation tricks. We use teleportation tricks for magics as well. And let me use that statue of Fontaine to heal. Thank you. And this is the guy. Oh, a very French music. I love French music. You know what I love with French music? Baguette, and croissant, and wine and vodka.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Here.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Indeed.
Oh,
Senorita Navia
already.
was very wonderful at the courthouse.
Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Yeah,
Are you
maybe.
sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
Yeah.
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callis did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
Yeah, government jobs do be like that.
Chit-chat. Are
You
these
don't
two
have
friends
to
of
work,
yours?
you just have to
You,
just go to the
here
job
for
and
some
come back
formal
home,
business?
and then you'll get a very much
two
money
are my
in those
partners.
government jobs.
happened at the
Once
Opera
your
House
Cupid
made us
told me
realize
about
that
those
Minnie's
Indian
case
government jobs
and
are
my
like that.
father's
I wonder
may be
if I ever
related.
move to India,
We're
maybe
trying
I
to
should apply for
reinvestigate
the
the details
government
of my
job.
father's old
But also,
case.
Monsieur Cupid has warned me about
I
that
get
I have
it.
to write
You
examinations
think there might
for
be
this
more
government
to
job.
the
It is
case,
very
though,
hard.
that we know people can be dissolved into water,
Yeah,
right?
I am. But
I
yeah,
was
simply, I am
also
not a guy
flabbergasted
who
when I
just
first
sits
heard of it.
around in a
If you want to go through the
4
original
cubicle
files
and
from your
doing
father's
things
case,
in a
I can help you
computer.
look for them.
I am more of a
That'd be
free
much
bird. I am like
appreciated.
a
Thank you.
white dove that likes to
Actually,
spread his wings
I have
and
another
fly in the
question.
sky. I am a
Do you have the
magician, so
authority to
yes,
dispatch Gardamex?
Monsieur Eros, the
Of
greatest magician
course.
of all time in
Without
France.
them, I couldn't possibly handle
I am a
Poisson on my
Frenchman,
own.
of course. Thank you.
Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your
I
father's
wonder if
case.
there are any French
Well,
people that
you
could
see,
come watch
just
me,
recently,
so they
we were
can
attacked by
tell
a
me if
horde
I'm
of
like very
unnumbered Gardamex in the
me
city.
is very French or not.
So,
So I can improve
if
the
you
quality of this
hypothetically
accent.
wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha
Monsieur
serial
Eros is
numbers
always
and
like to
send
improve
them after me.
his actions like magic tricks and lives,
Then
and
you
also the
think too
quality
highly
of
of
the
my
content
abilities.
he provides.
Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them.
I love quality
If I had
content.
to make an analogy,
You know,
when you
Monsieur
order a
Cupid,
dish, the
like
chef
I
will make
do
it
not
for you.
want to like
You
badmouth
can ask the
Monsieur
chef to
Cupid,
cook,
but let's be
not to
honest.
massage your shoulders or
People
carry
love
your
Monsieur
baggage.
Eros more than
If you
Monsieur
try to make
Cupid.
unreasonable demands, the chef would
But
just think you're out
yes,
of your mind and
Monsieur
ignore you
Cupid has
completely.
is unique on his
Same
own
goes
way,
for me
and
and my
Monsieur Eros
Gardamex.
is unique on his own way.
Removing a
We
serial
all
number is
get
also
love the
not
same
as easy
way,
as you might think.
because yeah,
There are a lot
me
of
and Monsieur
complex
Eros
steps
and
to
Monsieur
it,
Cupid,
and it's
we are
almost
one
impossible
and
to
the
keep it a
same
secret.
because we are brothers.
So I can promise
And
you,
he is a very true
those
friend
mecha
of
were
me.
definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap.
Oh yeah,
So,
I totally
whoever
forgot
their
to tell
owner
you guys
is
about
must
the
be super
one
rich,
true love story.
powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though,
Cupid, what are
being
you
in the
saying? I
synth
am not
business
Cupid,
would
I am
definitely
Monsieur
be
Eros.
profitable enough
And
to
hello
afford
biddies,
this.
welcome to the stream. This is Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. Monsieur Cupid is busy doing IRL priorities, but do not worry, Monsieur Cupid has told me about you a lot. He highly truly thinks he is a good friend and a brother and also a fellow content creator. And also welcome. I hope you are having a very lovely day. my dear friend. And yes, I am playing Genshin
Then you're
Impact.
officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Alright, so that concludes our investigation, I hope. Now we need to contact Marcel. He is a magician from Cupid France. Yes, precisely. I am a French magician, Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in France. And I hail from Cupidverse. And Monsieur Cupid is, also hails from Cupidverse. We are a multiverse of madness. And a Cupidverse can top any verse. We only have the fundings. We can top Cinderverse, we can top Avengerverse, we can top any verse. And I am also a bit of a self-centered guy. Monsieur Cupid is shy. Oh, hold on a minute. There was a blue stamina bar, so can I go in? Monsieur Cupid, yeah, we do have canon events as well. This is one of a canon event, as like my appearance is a very canon event as written. Like the canon event happened yesterday though. Like I have arrived to entertain Monsieur Cupid's stream people. I mean viewers, what I am even saying. I should call them viewers. And soon there will be more canon events happening in the future, but yeah, not very soon though, but please stay tuned for more canon events in Cupidverse, because it is very madness here. Is there also more? I highly doubt it, but I think I can tell you one secret. Let's just say there is a dear friend who resides in Japan. He's a Japanese guy. And we call him, let's say he's a senpai, and his name will be revealed later in the future. And yes, you will see a Japanese friend of ours soon in the near future.
Hello, how may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's.
Yes, Senorita Navia is looking for Marcel.
Right away.
Confire of Carbresta. I totally mispronounced that reading. But it is fine.
Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh my god, you're not young,
it's
Marcel.
All right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to
Uncle
stress.
Marcel? This is uncle, your uncle. You never told me you had an uncle. Senorita Navia, I am truly deeply hurt.
Yes,
My heart is
I've
aching.
never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
Probably he was.
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn
I just
into
saw
a
your
whole
PC
murder
specs and
mystery.
Yes,
also witnessed your
yeah,
marvelous sleuthing
during
work.
those times,
Quite
I
impressive.
was in
To beat
employment,
the Hydro Archon
like
at
I
her
used
own
to make
game on her own
money.
turf, I can
And
already
yeah, this
imagine
was a
everyone in
very
Fontaine discussing your
expensive,
exploits
and it is
over a
also
few
very quite
glasses of
new.
wine.
Monsieur Cupid,
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
let's say it's been only,
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation.
I think 8
Everyone
months?
loves
Yeah,
drama and
probably
theatrics.
it's been 8 months since I
Uncle
bought
Marcel,
this PC.
you've also
It's still
noticed that
very
other
new.
thing, right?
I think
The fact
this
that
could
humans can
use
dissolve in
a
water?
RAM
Yes,
upgrade, but
I
other
was
than that,
reminded of your father's
processor,
case
the
right away.
graphics card,
Is that what you're investigating
and
now?
what else? The fans are
Exactly.
very nice
I
to
still don't
use.
have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
I was employed to when I bought my
And
PC.
what makes you say
Because
that?
like during
We were attacked on
at those
Araneus by
times
some
I had
unnumbered
my
Gardemex.
PlayStation
And
4,
there was also an
so
attempt
I was
to get me to
trying
drink
to
water from the
stream
primordial
with my
sea.
PlayStation 4,
If not for
and
the
plus
vigilance
I
of
was
my
saving
partner,
money to
I
buy this
probably
PC.
wouldn't
It
even
was
be
like
here
a
talking to you right now.
Oh,
I
you're
also
giving
paid.
us too much
Yes,
credit.
same biddies. I also paid the pandemic price.
Alas.
It was very
seems things are
expensive.
heating
Now
up again.
my
The
configuration
peace
is
that
very
Callus sought
cheap.
so dearly will
Like when I
soon become a
bought
thing of
this
the
PC,
past.
it could have
But rest
costed me
assured, my
around,
dear, Poisson
let's
will
say,
always remain a safe haven for you.
thousand
And if
for
you're
less than
scared, you can always
$1,500.
return there.
Hold on a
If
moment. I
anyone
can
dares
convert
to
the
lay
money
their
in
hands on you
dollars.
there,
Give
the
me a
Confrérie of Cabrières
split
will
moment.
use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
Now, oh, nice, nice. Oh my God, biddies, we do
About
have
that.
you and Monsieur
Sorry,
Cupid
my age
and
is
I.
catching up
We
with me,
have very
so
much
it'll take me a
things
while
in
to recall
common.
my memory. The
So,
Confrérie was
according to
responsible for
US
that
dollars,
banquet,
my
so I
PC
was
is
out and
costing
about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly.
$1,202
I didn't even
when
have
I
the
bought
time to
that
drink
thing.
with the guests.
Oh wait, I
Then I
forgot
heard
to
the
add
sound
it.
of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Apology, it costed thousand
Oh, it's
eight
okay.
hundred
No need
dollars.
to
I
push yourself.
forgot to add another
We'll
zero
ask
to it
around some more. See if there are any
with
valuable
my
clues
currency.
elsewhere.
Sounds
It's
good.
thousand
Just
nine
let me know
hundred
if you ever
dollars when
need
I
Mora.
bought this. Very expensive. And plus I also
All
had
my
to
wealth comes from
buy
Callus's patronage and
the,
support.
let's say,
I'll
furniture
spend however
and
much it takes to clear his name.
power supply and all those things. Yeah, this got me a lot of money. I mean, lot of money. Oh, oh my God. So, damn, that is still a quite expensive amount you paid, biddies. Yes, I think if you add a 50,000 to it, that was my PC cost. Yeah, I think. How old is your PC, by the way? Is it old or new PC? Oh, I guess we got another clue. Yeah, I think we all paid. I think my bestie here, Fontaine Monster, also paid the pandemic price when she bought the PC. Good. Good night, Yagami. Good night. Hold on a minute, please. Pune know it, Yagami. Pune know it. And also have lovely, sweet dreams about that woman you simp for, you rascal. Pandemic price in an instant shortage. Yeah, precisely, true. And you could have never put it better, my brother.
I stand before it.
You put it very explained. I could never explain those terms of English with my French accent. So thank you. And now and if I want to buy this PC with this current price, I think I only have to spend like 80,000 rupees, and I can even get a much better PC. But it is fine. I mean, I did use this PC for like 8 months at that time. I think, yeah, it was a steal, yes, of course, but I think we cannot do much about it, can we? If we dwell on the past, we cannot focus on the present, and we should always focus on the present to aspire in the future, to excel in the future. So do not dwell on the past, please. I bought this. Oh, oh, no wonder it was so expensive. Biddies. I bought it like on 2022.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Right now, yeah, precisely. Mine would be also like 80,000 or something. I checked everywhere online. Yeah. My graphics card is literally costing around 15,000 rupees. Like, it's not even the online. So I checked the IRL shop where I bought the graphics card, and he said, brother, it got priced down to 40,000, and I was in very ultimate shock. I mean, Monsieur Cupid was in very ultimate shock. I was with Monsieur Cupid as well at that point. Like, we both went to the shopping and bought the PC together and built it together. Yeah, sure, if you don't mind sharing the specs of the long list, I do not mind. I can know the specs. I never check later, don't wanna. Yeah, probably Monsieur Cupid and I should follow that trick to not get hurt, because we already get hurt by ourselves by overthinking things. I mean, Monsieur Cupid overthinks a lot during
If a
sleep.
single conversation
And
is
one
all
time
that's
he
needed
called
to
me
find
at
them
3
out,
a.m.
then
saying
my
that,
father wouldn't have needed to
buddy, I
investigate
cannot
the case
sleep.
for so
I was
many
like,
years.
why, my friend, you
Anyway,
cannot sleep? Is
even
it
though we
because
didn't
of
make
a
a
woman?
breakthrough,
And
let's
he
still
said,
compile
yes,
what we
it's
were able
because
to
of a
find.
woman. Sometimes this
Hmm.
Monsieur Cupid
But
always
where should
thinks
we
about
start?
a certain woman. He doesn't want to tell who is it. And I try to get answers out of him, but he keeps it very secret, you see. There is a certain woman in his life currently. Not
You're
currently, I
right.
mean, in the
Flora
past.
mentioned that
Not in the,
Callus
it's
probably
a,
only ended
let's
up
just
with
say
the
it's a
guy
recent
because of
canon event.
circumstance. That makes sense.
But yeah,
According to
I
Jacques'
hope
family
he's
members,
out of
he
the hook
already
now.
told them that he had been discovered,
I
and that
never
he had
asked
no
him after
choice
that
before he left
incident.
home
He
that
told
day.
me not to ask about it.
If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his
Yes,
family's
yes.
lives would have
And
been
it is all
forfeit.
truth. I'm not even
So,
making this up.
Jacques fired the first shot?
If it was Jacques,
Oh?
yes,
And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point.
precisely.
Jack probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father.
Seems that person was the dealer. Yeah, precisely.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
Theory, you
Besides
say,
Jacques, the
Senorita
attack from the
Navia.
Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
I think
Given
so.
everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Oh, there is the specs. Thank you, Biddies. I will read it shortly now. Hold on. Before we conclusion, let's check Biddies specs. Because I am like very much interested because it was so expensive for him back in the days. R5 16G. Okay, 3200 not bad. An RTX 2060. Oh my, two monitors. Holy shit, I only have one monitor. Two monitors is, oh my god, 144 hertz monitors was quite expensive back then. Very much expensive. Even now, like, my monitors are kind of cheap. But yeah, back then on 2020, everything was super expensive. But yeah, it is a good bill compared to on 2021. It is not that bad, I would say. That's a decent bill to play games, unless you're like a professional 3D modeler or good things. Damn, I know, right? This is still a good build, biddies. This is still a good build. I appreciate it. Like, I admire this build. But yeah, it was expensive because of Corona prices. That is very truly heartily saddening. But yeah, it is what it is. Like they said, cannot dwell in the past, always focus on the present to aspire in the future. Because I, Monsieur Eros, is the greatest magician of all time in France. Monitor. Really? 20. Both of the monitors cost. Oh my. Okay, that is a very good price then. Yeah, 25,000. Two monitors, not bad. My monitor right now, like back then it cost. I mean, like when I bought it, it costed me 15,000. It's like a 165 hertz gigabyte monitor. So if I bought another one, it would have costed me 30,000 or 32,000. 25,000 for two monitors is still a win-win. W's for you, just the business. W.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use.
Yeah, it could
But
be useful.
I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering
Who was the
under
culprit,
wraps.
I wonder, in this
Yeah.
case?
Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Interesting. Oh, dude. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot to click this. Apologies. I think Marcel.
Uncle Marcel?
I feel like
My
Marcel
father
could be a
did really
culprit.
trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques.
Yeah,
And with
more
funds from the
like.
Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Oh, I see. And hold on, Sinrita Navia, my brother here. Just witness has sent me a message. I got a lot of good from the future, planning on swapping GQ for the add another pair of two gestures, then getting a better mouse and keyboard. I went to a third. Then I want to move from my using. Oh my goodness, that is a very lovely plan. Nice. That GPU upgrade and the mouse and the mic and that third monitor. Oh my goodness. Why do you want so many monitors, my friend? I would like to know. And if I ever want to get an upgrade, I think I would get myself a second monitor for chat readings and like focus on gaming in one readings. And then probably I would upgrade my RAM with a higher frequency. Right now it's 3600 megahertz. And yeah, honestly, when I stream, I can barely do it on. I see. I mean, like I stream on like I read chat on my phone. Once you get a second one, you can go. I see. I see. Yeah, one day I will get that second monitor. When I'm like get a very nice employment. Yeah, like for my upgrade, I think the same monitor as this one and get like maybe get 32 GB of RAM stick with a higher frequency and maybe upgrade the graphics card if depending on the situation of the gravity of the situation. And yeah, price and also yeah, I will get like a decent Blue Yeti mic. I convinced her to get a second one and think about. Oh, I see. Oh, even Salami has two monitors. I did not know that. I mean, Salami never said anything about her PC specs. Like, there's no description. She also said she doesn't remember when I asked her about it. So I left it at that. So yeah, no wonder she has a nice setup. Okay, I guess I'll progress a bit in the game. I'll just click on stuff so it will be keep going. And we can have like games characters can talk in
It
between
is true that
themselves.
he was
And
closest
I
to my
can
father,
talk with you guys.
and thus had the
Monsieur
best
Eros
chance
will
of learning
love
about his
to
dealings with
talk with
Jacques.
people.
But
IRL.
as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Who could it be?
I have no idea who it could be myself because I wasn't even paying attention to it myself. Choose them. Oh my goodness, why me?
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed
Oh,
the
that
most
worked
suspicious of
perfect.
them
Oh my
all.
god, that was a random
Could we
guess.
be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Interesting.
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
He is someone who's very close to you after all. Yeah, it would be quite a betrayal and heartbreak to you, Senorita Navia, which is truly, deeply, heartily understandable. Do not worry, but I am here. Monsieur Eros is here for you, my darling.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth protection base. Oh
Yes.
yeah, I totally forgot
Malus
about
did say
that.
that charging straight in there would be extremely risky, but we don't have any other options right now.
I guess we go examine their
We
base,
need
right?
far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Dude, how Genshin people manage to make this game
Aren't you the guy
beautiful
from the
game
guards?
so life
Did
sucking
something
boring.
Yeah,
I wish I could
news came from
answer you,
Arenaeus just
Senorita
after you
Futon,
left.
but
We've got another trial on our hands.
nothing feels
Wasn't that place
serious in
built
this world.
specifically for
I
holding
see, I
trials?
see.
What's so newsworthy about this
Lore
one?
so poorly
I
constructed.
know. But they said the person they're putting on
Hmm,
trial is a Fatui
I
harbinger
understand
called
your
Tartaglia.
frustration, Senorita Futon, but I think it is truly deeply heartily saddening that how right you are. Even Monsieur Eros feels the thing. Oh, wait. Child, oh my goodness, Tartaglia. Oh, why is he in trial? What the hell?
What? Is that someone you know?
Yes, I know Tartaglia.
We know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Yeah, we know him a little too well.
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Yes, it is absurd.
How? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's
Yes,
what I thought was
precisely.
strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
Oh my god, we need to
If
stop
the
this
charge
madness.
against him stands,
It
then
is
it'll
the
be next to
lost child
impossible
work
to get
again,
the
I
guards
am
to
sure
support
of it.
any of our planned
The
investigations.
lost child, oh my
Right.
goodness, I
Because
hate
they'll
that
think
lost
they've
child.
already
She's
found the
always
culprit.
interfering with my
Yeah.
work like that
And it'll be
Ratatouille.
a lot harder than to clear Mr. Callus's
Ratatouille
name.
and lost child, my mortal enemies.
I understand.
It is so very baffling. My heart is boiling
partner,
with blood,
What do you think we
and
should
I
do?
am getting
We
pumped.
still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Yes, let's split up. Yeah, I think we can split up.
Split up? What do you mean?
Yes, split up. You can, yeah. Yes,
Just as expected of my partner.
yes, Navia,
Since this
Senorita
is a trial
Navia.
about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Arenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right.
Interesting.
This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Don't worry, Navia. Senorita Navia, darling, I will take care of it. Leave it to me.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
Yeah,
I'm
Melus. Let's go.
Ah, Malou, Silver, when did you two get here?
They were right here
We
all this time.
heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might
Oh,
require
you know,
our
guys,
assistance.
croissant sound like
It's our
croissant,
hope
and
that
croissant
your
is
confidence
making
will be
me. I'm
bolstered
hungry.
with the two of us by
I
your
would like some
side.
croissant right now. Only if I was
Thank you so
not
much.
streaming, I
Then
would get some
let's make
croissant
haste
for myself.
Arenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then.
Suspect analysis. So there's another case file to our mystery of case files, and we are teleporting somewhere, which I do not like.
Now that Navia has set out for Erinias, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
I see, I see. I would like to listen some jazz and have some croissant. Right now, what would I like? I would like to drink some vodka. Yeah, vodka, you heard it right. Why shouldn't I like? Oh, my hydro crystal flight, it looks so lovely. Oh, I should go here. Oh, gameplay tutorial, I will check that later. Now let me.
According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater.
Underwater, oh my goodness. We have to go underwater now. Underwater exploration. Let's go. I love underwater exploration. Who doesn't love underwater exploration? Interesting. Look for objective in this area. Can I use my skill there? Oh, there is some energy crystal. Oh, never mind. Oh, there is that. Talk to Paimon underwater. Seriously.
Finally found it. So
Oh, there's
this
also
is the entrance
underwater
that leads to the
dialogue.
synth
This is
production base.
very interesting.
Sure doesn't
Sure,
seem out of the
Genshin
ordinary
did
at all.
outnumber my expedition on this one. I mean, particularly on this part, I say.
You're right.
You have a swimming Paimon and swimming traveler cutscene.
Measures and mechanisms.
I mean, not entirely a cutscene.
Probably arguing
Like
up a
a
storm
short
right now to
scene,
stall for
whatever
us.
that is. Meanwhile, inside the opera, it I guess we are here upside in the courthouse. Oh my goodness,
It
not
would
this
appear that
place.
I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
No, I do
To be
not.
perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
Yes.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
Oh my goodness, this
When
stupid,
I privately sparred with her
stupid
last
idiot
time, she was
wanted.
obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
He wants to fight.
Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Lost child, oh my goodness.
Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No.
Of course. Lost child do not want to fight.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress.
Oh
In that
my
case,
goodness.
let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
And that is not that
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Yeah, wrong man.
What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
Because
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key
yeah, sure,
witness.
no worries, no worries.
But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
BRB myself.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We
Alright,
can
I
put
am
that
back.
discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
I am back. Oh. Based on the evidence, who's the two? Wait. Marcel, yes, Marcel.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Yeah, Marcel is the true culprit.
Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Yeah,
Oh,
precisely.
is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court.
Thank
Members
you,
of the
Monsieur.
guards,
Noel.
please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
After a shocked, confused Marcel is brought to the stand, so yes.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
What
I think an
happened?
attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
There is not
Very well.
misunderstanding,
In that
please.
case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Interesting.
Do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
Yes,
Come
Marcel.
on. Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun.
Yeah, that is because
If
it was
that's
all
enough to make me a
pre-planned.
suspect,
You
wouldn't that make everyone
busted
at that
Marcel.
banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm
Yeah, because you
struggling to
don't
remember
understand.
some details
Because
of
you are a
that
lost
case.
child.
Exactly
Archon.
correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see.
Yes.
In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Alright. Okay.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so we are going to past for the memories. I also have to click on stuff.
During the
to go to
banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Yeah.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Precisely.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
But Jacques died, but I truly think Callus is not the murderer here.
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Yeah. Pretty
Callus
much.
was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
He was murdered.
These are the known facts about the case.
So now we refute everything with the proofs we have.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third
Interesting
person
that
into water,
Senorita Navia
erasing
is
all traces of him from
constructing
the
all
scene.
these clues in her mind
Thank you
with
for the
her
summary, Your
lovely
Honor.
voice.
Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Yes. Now it's Navia time to refute all charges laid against the thing, so we are identifying the loopholes. Alright.
Something.
I will just simply click and do stuff.
Testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection.
Oh my
Unfortunately for
goodness.
Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Another assassin, what a shock. Identify loopholes. Okay, so I guess Callus.
This
Yes, there was
assassin
it.
first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Alright, so for the next, identify loophole. Wait, so is it this one?
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself.
But it
Now,
is not.
It is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
Interesting. The case.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Wonderful Navia, Senorita Navia just nailed the case. And we all won. With a higher positive. Successful refutation, thank you, thank you.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me
So,
something as dangerous as water
Thank you,
from
thank
the
you, biddies. Have a
primordial sea
nice
has been
day
used
or
for all
nice
these
night.
years?
Good evening.
What a great theory.
That's it.
It also explains
Yeah,
Callus's
thank you,
and
biddies, for
Jacques'
dropping by.
respective
Really
motives.
appreciate. Take
I
care,
guess they
brother.
didn't
I will
shoot
see
each
you
other
very
after all.
soon. And yeah, peace
Mr.
out.
Marcel,
Thank you
are
for
the one
dropping
being
by.
charged with the
Monsieur
crime.
Eros will
You should
truly
provide a
appreciate.
rebuttal
I mean,
if you
Monsieur
wish to
Cupid
prove
will
your
truly
innocence.
appreciate. I'll let Monsieur
But I
Cupid
think I
know.
agree with everything Navia just said.
Take care,
In
biddies.
fact, there was
I'll also
nothing in her
have a
speech that
nice
directly
sleep.
implicated me.
Then, may
Good
I
day
ask
for
some
you.
questions?
In
In
Canada.
my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things.
Lost
One,
child is troubling
do you
again.
have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
I'm I mean, faster
If you
drive.
don't have any
Precisely,
evidence,
yes,
you
yes.
should just
Enjoy
go
your
home.
drive-through in
I may not
Canada,
have the
my
evidence with
friend.
me, but I know where I could go to
Canadian for life,
If we look up
you
the
are.
deserted
I know.
clothes against a record of people
Yes,
who went
enjoy
missing
your
around
time.
the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me.
Interesting.
Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, Then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him.
And what is
The
that?
dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave.
And what is
At
that?
that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
Oh my goodness.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives.
That is truly
the
a
gods
saddening
might
event.
eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
Oh
But
my
by staying
god.
silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents
Senator
and
Navi is
continue the
calling
stalemate.
out the Hydro
I
Archon
was
and
able
the
to become
justice
Spina di
system
Rosula's
just like
president,
that.
which made
And
me
Lost
harder to
Child is
target, as
baffled
well as
with
giving
her
me more
words.
time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
Yes, he
That's
did.
right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course.
Yeah, the proof is right
All
here.
you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Oh my god, that is what a one
That's your testimony.
surprising turn of
I have
events.
no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
Lost Child
I
is
concur.
talking sense.
However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Yes,
Wait,
we need
weren't
more.
they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing.
Timing, you say.
In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of
Oh
being
my
identified.
god.
The culprit could
Hold on
only
a
time their
moment,
actions so
people. I
precisely
quickly
if they
have
were
to use the
already at
bathroom
the
because
scene.
I'll be right back, please. I have to use the bathroom once again because it is very cold here. I don't know why. Probably I should turn off Monsieur Cupid's AC.
நான் அன்னைக்கு கேட்டேன்ல சரி பரவாயில்ல நீ கொடுக்கும்போது கொடுமான்னு சொன்னேன். இல்ல நானே அன்னைக்கே உன்னை கேட்டேன்ல உடனே தேவைப்படுதா மகான்னு கேட்டேன். ஆமா இதே நான் பாட்டியத்திலே கொடுவானான்னு நினைச்சேன். சரி அதெல்லாம் பரவாயில்ல கொடுங்க. நம்ம காசு கொடுக்கறது வாங்குறது அது நல்ல டைம்ல கொடுத்து நல்ல டைம்ல வாங்குவோம். நம்மளும் நல்லா இருக்கு.
I am back. I think you might hear Monsieur Cupid's mother's voice. I think she just took over the room. I cannot say anything. Sometimes simply parents do not understand. What can I say? It is very baffling. I think I will have to cut short the
Marcel
stream after
attended
this
both the
cutscene.
banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events?
Interesting.
On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Marcel, you do make wonderful, valid points. But do not worry.
Not much you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
Oh my
But
god,
if I
he's
were to
pulling
dismiss
that
this completely,
daughter
you'd
card.
also think I'm not
Daughter
being
father
considerate
card.
of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
What is the
I
biggest flaw?
suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's
tell us.
timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade.
Poisson.
My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But
Interesting.
the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Yeah, he
Is
did
there
come
anything
prepared.
else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against
Yeah.
the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
Yeah, I think they got the wrong
Navia
guy.
will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Oh
I think
no.
you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Oh my
This isn't
goodness.
just about me, and it never has been.
The
The
case is
biggest difference
turning
between
against
me and the
Senorita
rest of the
Navia. Oh
victims
my
is that
goodness.
I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were
It is
destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved
auspicious.
ones to the
I know
serial
about
disappearances,
auspicious or
and the people who
suspicious.
suffered
I do
tragic
not
ends
know
due
how
to their
French
sense
people
of
say
justice.
suspicious
Many
music.
people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
Vacher, yes.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
But you fainted.
I was waiting for you to say that.
A little while earlier at the entrance of synth protection base. Alright, I think if it's starting somewhere, I think this is where I also end the stream. It's been a very... Oh, we are locked here. I think I can continue tomorrow from where I left off. I feels like it. Hopefully, I feel. Or leave domain. Wait, I do not want to leave the domain. Is it that big? Just give me... Okay, let's see what it is telling. Hopefully the cutscene doesn't repeat again. Let's see, hold on, give me a moment, my fellow audience. Alright, okay, it does say enter the headquarters. Oh my goodness. Wait, where is... I need to... I will teleport here. And I think I will continue the Genshin story probably next week. Yeah. But yeah, tomorrow it will be Dark Souls time. And time for me to quit, yes. Yeah, hi. Indeed, hi. Um, oh my goodness, I need to change my scene. I totally forgot to change my scene. And here. And voila, thank you everyone for watching the stream. It is very truly appreciated. I am very happy. Monsieur Eros, the greatest magician of all time in front, is humbled and honored that everyone presented here to watch my live stream. Thank you. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching, Senorita Futa, the dear bestie of Monsieur Cupid. Monsieur Cupid would like to make an appearance, but I think he is kind of sleeping right now. I think I will do the Monsieur Cupid duties myself. So, bye Futon Monster, bye Bitties, bye Hollow Knight, bye Yura, bye Flix, bye Yagami, and by Maito, by Phineas, and by Person, and by Blackberry, and by anyone that are still lurking in the chat like they're watching it from the canals of streets in Paris. Bye. Yeah, bye everyone. This is Monsieur Eros signing off, and I'll see you later. Hold on, Monsieur Cupid wants to say a few things. Boom, yo guys, yeah. So yeah guys, yep, I'm just showing off to tell the buys, but I think Monsieur Eros said his buys, so yeah, bye bye. Tomorrow we'll be playing, tomorrow will be, thanks, yeah, thank you Fontaine, thank you bestie, really appreciate. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Dark Souls. Oh my. I don't know. Oh my goodness, my voice is actually I am becoming Monsieur. I am like implementing his things. Like, oh my god, I am observing. Even if I want to talk normally, I cannot talk normally anymore. This is truly quietly baffling. Oh my goodness. I cannot talk normally anymore. Monsieur Eros has completely taken over me. But yeah, I think I will rest. Yeah, rest my voice. My throat is kind of painful. Yes. So yeah, bye everyone. This is Mr. Cupid signing off. I'll see you all tomorrow with Dark Souls. Until then, stay safe, stay hydrated, and peace out.